What's up? Got a request for Slaughter Mad About You, so here's my attempt at cracking what's really going on. I notice a lot of people play it in drop D, and live Slaughter seems to play, well, the modern lineup of Slaughter, there's not any really good videos of this song from back in the day, plays it in drop C sharp. But if you listen to the record, it's a step down. Well, it's tuned 10 cent sharp about of a step down, so I'll just call it a step down for the sake of this video. So it's about 10 cent sharp, so like, and the reason I know it's tuned that is because you hear that big open E chord. You hear that in the song, you'll see in a second. So for some reason they play it in drop C sharp, I believe, live. It's kind of weird, honestly. But the beginning, I'm not going to break down all that because it's a bunch of doodling and a bunch of noise, really. But it's and you hear that low. Well, it's actually a D, but I'll call it E for the sake of the video. You hear that pedaling, so that also gives you a hint that it's tuned a step down. So let's take it from the top. I'll play the rest and then I'll play them slow. And also, if you listen to the recording, Tim Kelly's vibrato is very, very wide and wobbly, and it's definitely a step down, and it sounds like he's using light gauge strings, so it's just kind of wobbly. It's a very interesting sound. So the main riff, slow, is you're going to bend up. Listen, I'm not going to break down every note and everything, but so 5th fret A string, and you're going to bend it up and then go to a B chord. So, it's, you're going to bend that sharp. And you kind of slide it down to the B chord. So. So that's an A chord with the octaves on the B and the E. And then you're going to hit a low E power chord. So the whole thing's slow, the whole main riff. And that's kind of tricky doing the whole. That's kind of tricky to do, but so that's the main riff that you hear throughout the song, and a lot of this song is based off that riff. So so after the verses, then it goes. So the bridge is after the, then you go to a D power chord. So that's just a power chord, and then on the G string, you're going to go from the 5th to the 4th fret. So that's what it does. And I like to also get the low E on the 5th fret too, just because the bass is moving behind this and it's making it sound like the chord's changing, but the chord's not. It's just the bass changing. So it's just. And then the chorus is. So the chorus again, you're gonna, so after the bridge, you go. The chorus is just B power chord, and then take your first finger off, so it's open A with the rest of the power chord there. And that's how you know it's a step down, because when he hits that low E chord, you hear him hit those E and the B, and it's no doubt it's tuned to step down. So, and then you go back to this power chord. So. That's all. So that's the chorus, and then it goes back to the verse. So there's your 3 main riffs, and then there's another riff I'll explain. So just I'll play through them fast, and then I'll play through them slow, just run through all 3 of them, and then I'll show you the last bridge before the guitar solo. So. So there's your 3 riffs strung together. So slow. So there's your 3 main riffs, and then right before the solo, it does this. The guitar solo, and then the rest of the song is just the chorus riff all the way out. So yeah, I know it sounds like there's a lot more going on during the chorus, but I listen to headphones and I listen and listen and listen, And I truly think it's just the bass changing behind the chords to make the chords sound different. Because if you listen to the guitar, it's clearly going. So yeah, give it a listen. Like I said, tune about 10 cents sharp of a step down, and play along with the song, and that should put you in the vicinity of the song. It's not perfect, but I think it's pretty close, and it's more accurate to the record than even what they do live now. So yeah, later, fools.